hold a camp like this?
Just to give back to the community. This is my first time, but in past experience in my past schools, just embracing the community. Those guys that come out, they support us. So, just giving back, being around the guys that really love you, fans, they just show a tremendous amount of love. So, you gotta give back.
Why is it so important to you that these kids are here and learning from guys that have experience playing in college basketball?
It's just opportunity for growth. I was here probably 10 years ago. I was the same type of kid. So, just being in their shoes at one point, you always got to give back, like I said.
Can you move that way a little bit more? There you go. Try not to move too much on. Right. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about the upcoming season, too. So you guys have added a couple of high-scoring guards with a couple of transfers. What do you think they bring to the table, and how do they make this team better?
Well, I'm probably one of them. But for me personally, I just want to bring my experience. I came here to win. That's our main goal, get a championship. So just try to, be a leader and, give a little bit of what I've learned at my past school just to get to the top. So.
What have you seen? I know you're transfer, but what have you seen so far in the offseason with this team, how you're going to gel, how things are going to kind of round out for the upcoming season?
I'd say just from, I've been here maybe a week and a half, it's a team. It's really a team. The chemistry is there already. You could feel the energy in the room every time you walk in the room. It's just a different type of feel, different vibe between the last guy to the top guy. So it's just a great vibe. It's a family-like atmosphere.
With you being one of the transfers and one of the guards on the roster and not a ton of height, do you see this team playing a little bit more small ball this upcoming season?
Yeah, definitely. Coach talks a lot about wanting to play faster. So that's probably going to be one of my main jobs, to push the pace. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to push it.
And bouncing off of that, what are you most looking forward to getting back in? And I know you guys are doing off-season stuff, but to get back in and start working for the season.
Really, this is all new to me. So just learning a new playing style. My past school, I played a very slow pace. So just, so there's another chance for me to take that next step. So just by making that adjustment of playing faster and being around different playmakers that I haven't played with before. So it's gonna be fun.
Well, really excited to have our all-time high for camp. And we're coming off of team camp last week where we had our all-time high. We went from 85 team average to almost 120 teams coming through over 4 days. And this week, an all-time high with kids. And just our players, our coaches are just really anxious to reconnect with the community and, without having fans this last year. It's just an exciting summer. Just building relationships. I love it to be able to have our players teach the game of basketball, and I think it's huge for them, in terms of the connection part of it. We want our guys to be able to teach them how to pass, dribble, shoot the basketball. And, I told my players who were reporting this last weekend, the newcomers, I said, when you roll into the state, I want you to roll your windows down, all right, and then call me. And they call me, and I say, what does it smell like? Coach, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, it should smell like basketball because we're in a basketball state. This is Indiana. Welcome to basketball country. And so, to be able to engage with the community and get back to normalcy is awesome for us.
All right, and of course you can't get out of here without asking questions about the team. You're talking about adding a couple of transfers, at least, especially the two high-scoring guards. What do they bring to this team, and how do they make this team better?
Well, we have 3 transfers coming in who are all going to just add, experience, and some value. And they're coming back with a group that's very experienced, that has, won some games, and they're going to add some value there. And for example, Damian Chong Qui, who, played at the Mount last year, took them to the NCAA tournament and averaged 15, 4, and 5. And to be able to take, maybe Jared off the ball a little bit more, it's going to be, cool for that group. And we were the only team in the country last year to shoot 50% from the floor, 40% from three. And adding 3 high-level transfers, 2 really high-level freshmen into the group, it's going to be a lot of competition. And I think we have some really good depth with this group, and I think a really good edge as well. I mean, I think last year was a year that would have been a typical 18 to 22 win team if we had a normalcy about our development. But we're going to get to practice this year, which is really, really exciting. We're going to have fans in the stands, and this will be our true first year in the Horizon League with a little bit of normalcy to it. So excited about that as well.
And talk about that. Obviously, last year was your first year in the Horizon League. What can you take away from that? I know, again, it was a very different season, but what can you take away from that and the players kind of learn and leap off of that to make this season, even more better and enjoyable?
Well, I think first off, there's really good coaches in the Horizon League. The travel is awesome for us. I can't imagine, having to get on flights like we did in the Summit League last year. But, for our pace, how we play and playing fast, I think that's going to really, play out better for us in terms of the length of a season when, on Sundays after a 2-game road swing, you're able to get off and get home versus sitting in airports all day long. I also think the brand of the Horizon League in our in Indiana, in our region, is going to be huge for recruiting, but also in our fan base, and just drawing more fans to the games and building our brand in the community is going to be great. I mean, Butler made 2 Final Fours out of the Horizon League, so it's exciting that the Horizon League has welcomed us, and we're excited to have that edge coming off of last year, which didn't turn out the way in terms of wins and losses, but I liked our team. I really liked our team last year, and I really, really like this group coming forward.
Obviously it's off season right now, and you've been with these guys, and what have you seen so far that's impressed you with this team?
Well, it's all on the recruiting standpoint right now. We haven't been able to get together and work with them. We're starting our summer progression this next week, so I'll have more as the weeks progress. But I mean, I like the culture that they bring in. I mean, it's a group of gym rats that are returning, and then we've recruited that heavily. And I'm excited about the way they shoot the ball, they pass the ball. I think we're going to be able to play fast again and continue to really shoot it. And there's going to be a lot of competition on the floor this year to get on the court.
And also, again, the fact that you've added a couple high-scoring guards, it's a smaller team. Do you foresee, and I know, again, it's kind of hard to tell right now, but will there be a little bit more small ball, if you will, this coming season with the high-scoring guards you got and the height that you have?
Well, we did add two 5'8" guards, which we've always had trouble actually guarding some jets out there, and so we had some connections to get the right guys in the program, and I do think that's going to help us in terms of the speed and the pace we really like to play. I think it's also going to help us maybe get some of our other guards off the ball a little bit more and spread out, and we will be able to play small, but we have a lot of versatility. We can play big, we can play small, and I love the way our guys share the basketball and shoot the basketball, and look forward to going to work this week with them.